Right, good afternoon everyone, welcome back to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience, and any comments or questions you may have, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I know I've got a bunch of comments I need to respond to from yesterday. I'll try to get through those tonight. I've got a very busy afternoon today. Today I want to talk about Solana and the projections made by the founder of the coin for the next 12 to 18 months. But before I go on to the article that I've read, I'm going to start by going through the cryptocurrency market and looking at the Solana chart. So going through the market cap, we're at $1.07 trillion, up 0.58% over the last 24 hours. So we've clawed back some of those gains that we lost yesterday. 24-hour trading volume is down slightly. It's at $51 billion. Bitcoin dominance is still falling. It's at 41.4%. With Bitcoin itself trading just over $23,000. So Bitcoin is holding quite strong, but some of the alts are pushing the market up a little bit. Through the top 10, any big risers? Nothing much really. Solana itself still sits in 11th place, trading at 23.28. 1.1 billion below Polygon. Will it flip it? Only time will tell. So the biggest rises over the last 24 hours are GRT, continues to do well as it has been for the last 3 or 4 days. I've not heard of this Singularity Net or AGIX. That's up 225% on the week and 30.5% today. Tiny market cap, $676 million, so it's a very small thing, but if you're involved in that, then that's where there's a lot of money to be made in small caps, so if you're in that, well done. Elsewhere, it's a lot of 10s, 15%, it's nothing major. Our ground's up a little bit, but yeah, it's fairly flat other than these top three. Where do I want to go next? Solana. So on the Solana page, you can see we're up 0.44%, trading at 23.29. Got a market cap of nearly $8.7 billion. 24-hour trading volume of $441 million, and a circulating supply of 373 million Solana. It's fairly flat. We're only up, excuse me, 0.44%. Sentiment. What crypto are you buying this month and which one is the best? Nothing much there. Again, just more shilling, so let's not pay any more attention. I think we're going to stop looking at sentiment. I need to find a more reliable source. So onto the chart, you can see that we have had a slight pullback. I'm waiting for us to head towards this region here, 32.99 and 37.04. That's our next levels of resistance, and following on from that, it's going to be pretty much clear air towards the potentially $90 region, but we're a long way away from that. We had a divergence across the highs here, and that's played out slightly, but these moving averages could come into play within the next few days should we drop lower. But what we have got here is a golden cross. The 50 has crossed above the 100, so that's ticked bullish, and that could play out and we could move us. Let me just make a little projection. What am I looking for? I want an arrow. There we go. So we're here now. We've got the golden cross here, so with any luck over the next few days we could make our way sort of to this sort of region here. And that's very rudimentary, but that's like 25th of February potentially. Is there a trade set up? No, not at the moment. We've made a lower low there. If we can close above that tomorrow and then close above it again the following day, which would be Wednesday, then there could be a setup on the Thursday, but this is just a case of watching things day by day. They've got a lot of clear air between us and these MAs, plus the golden cross keeps us in bullish territory despite the pullback, so I'm not overly concerned about that. The whole market's been pulling back over the last few days, and it's only just started to show some green shoots of recovery today. Sorry, that was just some water there, albeit minor recovery. We're only up 0.5% as discussed earlier. So on to the daily hodl. Will Ethereum rival survive? Solana creator Anatoly Yakovenko details crypto outlook for the next 12 to 18 months. Solana creator Anatoly Yakovenko is laying out a prediction for crypto markets for the next 12 to 18 months. In a new interview on the Bankless podcast, Yakovenko says while there may be a challenging macroeconomic conditions ahead, it likely won't stop an unprecedented wave of innovation from hitting the crypto space. Yakovenko warns that if the Federal Reserve continues to raise interest rates to draw down inflation, it could drive investment away from less established blockchain projects like Ethereum rival Solana. He said, "I think that's a big question for probably all the smart contract platforms except for Ethereum. Are we going to be a high interest rate environment for the next 5 years where the riskier bets get squeezed down and there's no traction? That means there's nothing for Solana to do that's useful to the world that Ethereum doesn't cover. Even if Solana is 100 times faster, even if we do more transactions than all the Ethereum layer 2s combined, they're not providing enough the value to the world in that environment. If they're not, that means it's not going to survive." Now, that's like the big if, and I don't know. That's a big if for crypto. What is crypto doing right now? And that's so crucial to the world that we can't live without. That it can't live without, rather. Sorry, I'm butchering this article. I've got a bit of a man flu in the post, so I'm going to link it down below and you can read it yourself. Anyway, however, Yakovenko said he is optimistic about Solana's future. He said that even if there is an economic downturn, Solana's market share of the non-fungible token projects would create enough value to sustain the project. "This is like if I put on my worst bear hat and everything's going to shit. Interest rates are at 10%. The Web3 NFT business model. Is the Web3 NFT business model going to survive? I think so. And if that's true, I think Solana survives." Yakovenko predicts innovation in the crypto space will surge at a pace never seen before, helping the sector successfully navigate through choppy economic times. "I feel like way more bullish now than 2018, 2019. There's so much fudding that's still happening in crypto. There's so many smart young people that are not joining the big companies and building awesome projects. My guess is if you looked at the product launches from the inception of crypto to now, to what's going to happen in the next 12 to 18 months, then the next 12 to 18 months is probably going to be way more than anything else combined up to this point. And if people are launching products, they're grinding for the product market fit, they're going to get users, it means crypto is going to survive. I think there's no doubt crypto is going to survive." He's not provided much information in that article, to be fair. He's just rudimentary sound bites and whatnot, but I believe crypto is going to survive. It's here to stay. But what's more interesting to me is what we've already been through on this chart. Have we got a little trend line there? I'll just draw that in while I'm here as well. If we just draw that across there, we can. It's only the second touch, so see if that can become support. But yeah, there's that golden cross there is of interest to me, and I'll let you know if there is a trade set up. That won't be tomorrow. It will be. No, will it be tomorrow? No, the setup. There will be the setup tomorrow. The trigger will be on the Thursday, so I'll let you know how that plays out. But for the moment, I think we're in a fairly good position. I think things are going to start to turn around shortly. Let's go look at Bitcoin, see if there's anything there that's similar. This is only on a daily time frame. It's not in-depth analysis. Bitcoin. Again, we've got a golden cross there. So things are looking quite, there are things looking decent, like this double top was negated. We've pushed through that. We're consolidating at the moment, so no cause for concern. As you know, Bitcoin tends to lead the market. So if Bitcoin's doing well, the rest of the market will follow. Not everything, but the half decent projects and a few small cap gems will. So my voice is going, so I'm going to leave that for now. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience. And any comments or questions you may have, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching and bye for now.